Welcome back over here to Biscuits and Gaming. I am your host Slim. Today we're going to start episode 5 of the Mega Farm series. I know where we last left off. I was discussing what we were going to do for the rest of this month of August, just because of how everything went down and we lost so much time due to just save files and other things, and just excuses at this point. So today we're going to start off, and we're going to start off with a contract. We're going to do this. I think we're going to do this weeding contract. It should pay pretty good. But we're going to have to borrow the equipment. And here we go. So let's get this weeder hooked up really quick. I've never driven this tractor. And let's see where we are going really fast. Okay, so not far. Cool. So this is one thing that I really haven't done much of in the Farming Simulator series, or the game, is I haven't done too much waiting. I've experimented with it once, just so I have some kind of understanding on what I'm doing. So it's definitely going to be a... how do I put it? Definitely going to have to get in the groove of using some of these implements, just because I'm not used to, grabbing them all the time. Here we go. Here's field 19. And we about put it in the ditch. It's alright though. We made it. Let's not take out another mailbox here. There we go. I wonder what's gonna be the easy way to... There we go. Wasn't the smoothest of operations, but we did it. Alright. Let's go ahead and knock this field out. we go. Contract complete. Let's fold this weeder up really quick. And we'll go ahead and return it. I know you can typically just hop out of your vehicle and complete the contract and it'll return it, but we're going to decide whether or not we're going to do another contract. So it's not going to hurt to be in that area to begin with. So let's go ahead and return this tractor and this rake. Thankfully it's pretty close. You know, one thing I have not found on this map is where the car wash is. Nor do I know what this blue building really is. I haven't messed with it too much. It's a sell-by warehouse logistics center. Yeah, but what is it? And we're gonna have to take a look. Anyways, I think this is where... yeah, okay. So let's pop out of here. Let's complete this contract. Boom. That puts us up to $52,000. Cannot complain. Cool. Let's take a quick look here at the contracts. I know we have enough money to buy our plot and to buy a place to sleep for the night. That I know we have. However, do I go ahead and bust out another contract for this month to make some extra money? How big is that field? 42. You know what? I think we're going to go ahead and knock this weeding contract out too while we are at it. Here we go. Borrow items. So now we've got a AgroStar. I think this is an AgroStar. Yeah. I haven't used much of the AgroStars. I do really like the Lamborghini version that they have out of this. I think that's pretty cool. But otherwise, I have not used AgroStar much at all. Let's hook her up. See, now, is this as big of a weeder as that we just had? I feel like this is a smaller weeder. I could be wrong. Trying to cut corners here. Gonna get us into an accident. Oh, wow, this is a huge weeder. Whoops. Nor did I think it was gonna unfold that quick. We might be stuck here. Hold on. We use those Popeye arms to move that. You see nothing. Alright, let's unfold this weeder. I have not used this weeder. This one's definitely different. Alright, let's get it over here. Not the straightest, but it'll do. Alright. Let's turn on GPS. Make this a little easier. There we go. Let's get to raking. There we go. I was trying to figure out where I had missed a section, but we found it. So cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and hop out of here. We will turn in this contract, which will return our equipment. So that puts us up to 76,000. Not bad at all. So let's see here. I think we're going to just go with yeah, a lot of these are really pricey. I can't even afford that. Well, we could afford that, but we would be pretty broke. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to buy this lot that we have our equipment on for starters. It's going to cost me almost 15,000. Leaves me with 1.23 acres. Or do we want to start down here on the corner a lot? Oh, that's more. 16,000, 15, 14, 18. Holy cow. 1464. Yeah, we'll go with this one right here. So now we have our first plot of land. And I think we're going to have to make a quick store run and purchase ourselves something to sleep in. So I don't believe is. There we go. We're going to buy ourselves a tent. We're going to put it right there. I mean, as much as this train goes back and forth, it's going to be a little difficult to sleep at night. However, we got ourselves a place to lay our head for the night, and we have ourselves a start. So, thank you for watching this episode of the Mega Farm series. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Other than that, you guys have a great day. Thanks.